Hello, everybody. We just saw X
X.
Machina. No, just kidding. Just X. It's called X, by the way. If you did not know it's called X, you now know it's called X, but you did click on this video. New little flick out, A24.
A24, baby.
Hey, it's got some peeps in here. You got Mia Goth from Suspiria remake fame. Me and Rodney love that. Tyler, however, does not.
I don't.
Although he's got that lady Suspiriorum look going on right now with the shades. Then
Jenna
you have
Ortega.
Jenny Ortega.
Jenna Ortega.
It's Jenny in my book. Jenna's for short.
I love Jenna Ortega.
You do. We just saw her in Scream.
Yes, and if you all have seen The Fallout on HBO Max, her little PTSD drama, which is really good. And then there was
I'm just naming horror movies right now.
She was in the sequel to the. I really enjoy the Babysitter movie on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You remember y'all saw that?
No.
I watched it one night off some of these, and I did not. I always meant to go back and watch it because I heard so much praise, and I was like, I don't remember.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
The second one was kind of a little bit of a
didn't see the second
decline,
one.
but Jenna Ortega's in the second one.
Yeah. Then we have Brittany Snow in
Brittany
this,
Snow.
you know, from motherfucking Prom Night remake fame.
Pitch
There's
Perfect.
a terrible fucking remake, but there is that. I don't remember one dude's name, but the guy that's from The Ring, man.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
Yeah, and he was in Strangers Pray at Night. Damian Maffey had him on the channel if you haven't checked out that fucking shit. But yeah, he's got a scene with him in particular that I really enjoy in Strangers Pray at Night. So we have some like experienced like horror actors. You know, they have a little bit of shit in their background. And then Rodney went on the spiel about dramas and shit for Ortega, but we didn't rehearse this, so it's all good. But yeah, I mean.
And Kid Cudi, bro.
Yeah, from Man on the Moon 2, that was a nightmare of an album. No, I'm just playing. I'm kidding, obviously.
How could you
love
even
Kid
say
Cudi.
that, though?
I know. I kind of feel
okay
like,
saying that.
yeah. But could these people deliver? And we also have the one dude that looks like the guy from Evil Dead, the remake, or not the remake, but 2013 Evil Dead, I believe. Yeah, everybody thought that. But could these people come together and make a good horror movie? Spoilers, I guess, afterwards. Are we just going full on?
We can just talk about it and then get to, because it takes a while to get to the first kill. So we can talk about that.
We'll do spoilers. We're talking about people dying here, so we've got to do spoilers.
We'll talk about the porn part.
Well,
no, damn, Tyler. They didn't know there was porn. I'm just playing. Yeah, they did.
It's rated X for a reason.
Yeah,
it's rated R.
It's rated R.
It's
called X.
Yeah,
rated R. Yes.
So what do we think, non-spoiler wise, bros? Skis.
Well, go on.
I was gonna say it was kind of slow for me at the beginning.
Slow. I saw that coming.
Yeah.
I think it was building up the characters at the beginning. I think you got a kind of a taste for each individual character and what they were going to be like throughout the rest of the movie.
A little bit of their personality.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the trailers for this. Like they got that one with the soundtrack. What's that song that they use?
Oh yeah, Landslide. Is that it?
Is that what it's called?
In this in the movie?
No,
remember
in the
they
trailer.
were singing it.
He's talking about in the trailer.
Oh, in the trailer.
Oh no, that scene was dope.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, the trailers look good. A24.
I don't remember the song from the trailer. To be honest with you, I can't remember it. I've seen the trailer, but it's not syncing up. But they had some good music in here, as far as like music in general and the score. Solid shit.
Yeah, I can't remember the name
It's
of it.
okay.
But anyway, yeah, I see what you're saying though. How it like takes a while to pick up, and it does. But there are like intense moments throughout. Like there's one scene in particular I know that all three of us were astounded by was the alligator scene.
Oh yeah, that
Dude, the choices of camera angles.
So
for
be on
that
the lookout
scene,
for that.
one. Yeah, that'd be a dope like poster for real.
Dude, it really would be.
We were talking about poster making.
But it'd be a very misleading poster, though, so I can see why they wouldn't use something like it, because you would think it's a Killer Croc movie at that point.
Yeah.
But
just at the top.
But it would be like for a
X.
fan of posters, like if you just want a poster to put up on a wall, like that would be a dope image. But, dude, there's some intense moments I found in this movie, you know. And
another one that
we'll dive more into the alligator scene and spoilers. Even though, I mean, I'll talk about it here in a second.
One of the scenes that was freaky for us is the tunnel scene when she's walking through the tunnel, and at the end of the tunnel, it's all black.
You're talking about the trailer in the movie? That's a
You're talking
trailer.
about the trailer for
That's
Men?
a trailer for Men.
Oh
dude.
yeah,
I know you're fucking.
dude. I just said a trailer.
Way to be a
for the
professional.
Dude.
He was watching that scene like, are we in the right movie? Like he always does.
Because for some reason that scene fit perfect in this
with
movie,
this
with the
movie,
grandma.
yeah, he done mixed it all around.
Did you watch the same movie?
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
you were watching it
I
with
watched
us.
the trailer. Yes, the movie. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
goodness, that's funny. That's comedy.
Was that your favorite part? It was the trailer. No,
It might have been my favorite scene.
Yeah, it's we'll talk
No,
about
yeah,
favorite scenes. But yeah, overall, man, I thought this movie was solid. Could have been so much better. I'm not even gonna do that. All I'm gonna say is, yeah, I kind of want to sell you on, the sizzle, not the steak, on like why I think it could be higher or lower, but I also don't want to quite go there because I can do it in spoilers. But I will say I did enjoy this movie. I think the cinematography was dope. It's got that slow burn A24 vibe, but it's also not real art housey to where it will turn away. I think a lot of the people that are just like, but A24 isn't my style. There is some great gore in this movie. There is some great sex in this movie. If that's like what you're going for, it's really cool seeing Kid Cudi in a fucking slasher movie. As I was saying in the beginning, you got all these fucking different actors that have been in slasher movies, plus like your one oddball and Kid Cudi, and the other guy, I'm not really sure what he did, the longer hair guy, looked like he's from Evil Dead, but still, it's got the cast, it's got all of that. It's got some great creative choices, I think, throughout this movie. There's like moments where they do shit that feels like not the norm. And it's not like, why would they do that? Not the norm. It's like, oh, that's kind of cool how they did that. There's certain shots that they take where it's just like, I love the way they're panning on this a little longer, or I like how they yank that out from under you and then they come right back to it. There's so many like little delicate choices that I think are done very well here. The acting, I don't think, is phenomenal, but again, this is a slasher movie and it does fit in well enough with all the other things around it firing on all cylinders, really raising everything else above. And it's just, it's a fun fucking movie. I enjoyed it. I don't know what y'all thought before we go into spoiler territory. But yeah.
I say jump right into spoilers.
You want to say how you feel first? For the people that are not, going to stay for the spoilers. Did you like it or not?
Oh,
You have to
yeah,
go
I
into why.
did actually like it.
That's all you had to
To
say.
y'all's
I think we're all on the same
this
page
way,
here.
yeah.
Liked,
I just can't wait to
They were
see
close.
how much each person enjoyed it more or less.
Yeah, because I honestly don't know yet. I haven't mapped out my score. I'm on the fly here for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, mine.
Yeah. So let's dive into spoilers. Anybody?
The first kill is my favorite kill in the movie.
Is it?
Really?
Yeah, dude. The way she did with the, was it a knife she used or was it?
Yeah.
I
think it was
believe.
some kind
It
of.
was like a pocket knife.
Yeah, a
type
blade.
thing.
Yeah, the guy that looked like he's from Evil Dead.
Yeah, it was him, which is funny because in that
And
movie
then
he's
he
a
got
beast.
gashed up
But
like crazy
in this
too.
one, but she just like first she stabbed him in the neck, and then he fell to the ground, and you think that's kind of it.
Then
Like,
Tyler
that's
went to
it.
the bathroom.
Dude, yeah, Tyler got up just as she started stabbing this dude in the throat, and she just kept. I mean, I'm talking like this was probably like a 40-second, 50-second scene.
I heard it walking
just-
to the bathroom.
And there goes the creative choice. They had a creative choice of like as the blood was splattering, they had like a red hue kind of come
Yes.
over the
Yeah.
screen where it had a red tint to it. I thought that was a great
Yeah.
creative choice. It worked very well.
Yeah, I think that first kill that's definitely my favorite in the movie. What about?
Dude, my
favorite
favorite is her name Brittany Snow?
Yeah.
Her
blonde?
kill whenever she was trying to save the
And they
grandma.
pushed her in there.
The
She
grandma pushed her
in.
in there. The alligator kill.
Dude, dope.
I have mixed feelings on that kill.
I love that kill.
Really?
And I'll tell you why. I mean, there's the foreshadowing where we didn't get it earlier. That's where I can talk about this more, where that is the creative shot of like, it just, like the camera was on like a drone basically, how high up it was in the air. You see the grandma behind her looking creepy, and then you see Mia Goth's character just laying there, and there's just endless
No, not
water around
Mia
her.
Goth.
Huh?
Not Mia.
No, I'm going back to the beginning when the first time it was foreshadowing. So when Mia Goth is floating in the water and you just out of nowhere like see an alligator, like kind of just, chilling in the tall grass and weeds and swampy type area. And then out of nowhere you see it coming into frame. So you're like way up in the air and you're just seeing her float, and then it's coming, and then she's like trying to swim away, and you just see this thing getting closer.
But she
to her,
doesn't know.
and she has no idea this alligator's coming
It's
up
such
on
a
her.
scary scene.
And then like it flips it around, and now you see like her face as she's like coming up on the dock, and she just sits there, and the alligator's behind her, like getting closer, and she doesn't know it's fucking coming, and it's just like, oh my god, and then it disappears behind her. No, that's what it is. It's like it's coming, you can see it coming, she didn't know it's coming, and then she grabs on the dock like, okay, she's gonna get out of the water, and then she pauses because she doesn't know, and then the alligator disappears behind her back, so you're like, where the fuck is it as a viewer? There were so many like little intense scenes like that, and the music and everything about it. But for me, favorite kill, I think that is a tough one. I might go the alligator one too, just for specific reasons. Like I like the foreshadowing of that. I love, like the fucking animal attack type of style in movies. I think it's cool to switch that up. And then also there's people talking there was significant like Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes in this movie. Well, Tobe Hooper's second film, a very underseen, gritty, grimy movie like Texas Chainsaw Massacre called Eaten Alive, was about a guy who killed people at this little hotel in the middle of nowhere that he rented out, and he would basically feed the people to his like alligator. So I think maybe this guy, I don't even know if his name's T.I. or Ty West, he fucking might just be like a Tobe Hooper fan. Like maybe he would add in the alligator stuff to kind of pay some homage, not just to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but let's kick it back to his second movie that Tobe Hooper did. And I love that for that reason. I was like kind of hoping, I was like, man, this almost does have like an Eaten Alive vibe with the alligator in here too. It'd be cool to see the alligator get somebody. So when she got pushed in, I was like, yes, it's going to happen. And the way it happened, grabbing her head and then going into the death roll, I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I dug that. Did you say you were mixed on it though?
Yeah, just being technical about it. I mean, the kill was dope in itself, but the technical aspect, it kept weighing on me. This motherfucker bit her in the head and chomped down, and she was still like screaming and wailing her arms and legs like 20
Have you seen
seconds
Joe
after.
Dirt? It's a reality.
Oh, yeah. I was just like, man, it was awesome with what was happening, but I couldn't get past she'd already been limp dead. Like,
I love that.
Within immediately.
Yeah,
So.
I love that about it, man.
But the scene itself was cool. Like, I liked the kill. I just wish that they would have made her limp.
Everybody said their favorite kill. Let's shine some light on. I like Jenna Ortega's kill. I like where she got blasted out of nowhere. And I knew she was going to die going out there, but I didn't know it was going to be as soon as she fucking turned the corner and went outside. Motherfuckers waiting for her, and she got blasted. Like, the shotgun blasts in this movie were impactful.
Yeah.
Including to the fucking old woman. When she blasted and shot back, she's like, my hip. And it's like, fuck you. I love how she tried to act like, she's like, he's having a heart attack. She's like, I don't fucking care. Like, are you kidding me right now? Yeah, that was good shit.
I think the Jenna Ortega, we were pretty taken back by that because we all thought she was going to be the final girl.
I was until that
she started
moment.
freaking out.
Yeah,
when she freaked out like that.
Well,
that's what you even said too.
I abandoned it though when she went hoish. I just never really talked about it again after that because the whole thing with Final Girls is, and you were talking about, well, what if this movie goes against the grain? And I'm like, it definitely could. It's an A24 film. It feels a little bit more than your average, slasher trope type of movie, even though it is that for all intents and purposes too. There is like this element in slasher movies. The final girl is usually like the one you look at as pure and innocent, and then she comes into her own as just a beast at the end of the movie. And they were playing her as that, and then that's where the twist almost happened, where she's just like, I want to be in this movie too. I want to get my fuck on, basically. Yeah. And once that happened, I shifted my thoughts around. I was like, okay, maybe Ortega isn't the one, and maybe it's not what I initially thought, where I'm like, Mia Goth, like she's, the person, they make it seems like she's on the poster more and all that. That's going to be the main girl. Like, actually, they're not doing that. So they basically flipped my brain around like twice to where I ended up where the obvious choice that was supposed to be obvious, but because it was A24, I was like, it won't be this obvious. Ended up actually being that obvious at the end, but it was over the course of the movie and it shifted your brain around so many times. It really worked. They did a lot of bait and switches with that on who you could think, if you follow slasher movies, would be the final girl.
I called it.
Yeah, he called nothing.
I did. I called it.
What'd you call?
The one girl that wears the blue The final girl. I called the
blue
final girl.
Mia Goth.
Yeah.
I
told
liked her character
Brandon.
in this movie too.
Huh?
I liked her character in this movie.
Oh yeah, they were doing the foreshadowing too with like the cocaine. Like you're gonna burn yourself out, and she ended up being the one like I'm still snorting coke and I'm living on. Fuck y'all, basically.
Then your boy got the pitchfork to the eyeballs.
Yeah, dude, I love what they do. That was another great creative choice. Yeah, because he got shanked in the eye, and you're like, okay, that happened kind of like it was obvious that was going to go down that way. I kind of like the bait and switch they did over and over again, but that one was obvious. You know, oh, is there going to be an eye? Oh, there is. But the way they did it, where they went to the next scene, and then when it cut back to it, and he popped out. It was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, you see his eyeball fly out.
They did that with another creative choice that I love, like that. When, what's her name? Mia Goth, when she's like going to run, it cuts to her running first, and then it goes back to her inside the house. And then it cuts back to her running again, and then cuts back to her inside the house again. It was like, it was showing what she was doing like 3 minutes from now. Just something that simple, but the way they cut it and the way it worked out and meshed together, it was perfect. Very well done. I definitely dug it. And, damn, I know there's at least a couple other things that really, like, fucking stood out to me that I can't think of on the spot. Do we have, like, negatives we want to talk about?
I wasn't a fan of your boy, the main guy, Matthew McConaughey sound-alike guy.
Yeah. I thought he fit the role of just prick, douchey.
I don't know. I didn't find him believable.
Yeah.
In the role, I just didn't think he fit with the other, like the chemistry wasn't there. Like him and Mia Goth, like I believed Mia Goth's character, but when it came to him, I was just like, I don't like this guy. Like there's nothing redeemable or likable about this.
I wasn't a big fan of him, but I thought he did fit. Like he fit as like the older guy that shouldn't fit in, because he was even talking to one dude. He's like, "You're 23." He's like, "I've been 23 before. You've never been 43." He was like. He wasn't the director, but he was the one that was pulling all the strings, like the grimy older guy that's just like acting in one way on the surface, but really he's pulling the strings to get whatever he wants at any given time. I thought he fit that role perfectly, actually. But did I love the character? I mean, he was fine, but like it's a slasher movie. Everybody was fine. They weren't bad. But yeah, I can't agree that I didn't think he fit. But you know, that's your prerogative.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, dog?
No. I didn't like the old man.
Really?
I mean, you're not supposed to like him.
I love the old lady and the old man.
I didn't like the old man. The
I
old
love
lady
their
was
relationship.
creepy,
I thought their relationship was amazing.
Yeah, it was so weird though.
I just didn't like. He wasn't scary enough for me. He just had that shotgun, and then he said it's not even loaded half the time. And I was like,
is.
We know that now.
Yeah, he's fucking with him.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, but something I didn't like about the movie, the whole movie, I was like, it can't just be these old as dirt, 80-something-year-old fucking people killing these young people. I was waiting for the catch, and the catch never came. And there was even a moment where the old guy was like, I got this one for you, and all that shit. So I was like, okay, this is where it's going to come into the twist and be like, he's capturing something for her to maybe like reignite her youth in some way, and she's like, no, I like this one better, it's like more of my type or something. And I'm just like, okay, there's definitely, this is where they're gonna explain it, this is where it's not just old people, and it never went there with it. Like was there supposed to be something more? Because
I think what it was her and him were in the same kind of, I don't think it was porno, because you got to think this is 79. Yeah. And these old folks here are probably 79, 80 years old.
Yeah, they are.
So, I mean, they were 20s, teenagers in the 20s, maybe 30s or whatever. And it's like, I guess they had some kind of same type of deal, like occupational wise.
Yeah.
And then they got older. They didn't like the fact that they got older.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're punishing everybody who's doing basically what they did.
Well, they made
because she was obsessed with sex.
I kind of got that vibe too, but I'm talking about the believability that there's like these 80-year-olds going around. It was just off-putting to me, to where I was like, there's got to be a catch. Like even in the trailer, I was like, maybe there's another third person, and you think it's them killing them, but it's something else. But then I got to the point where I was like, there's definitely like a supernatural aspect.
Well, there's a prequel coming out to this that got shot back to back.
It'll
with this
probably,
movie.
there is. It's probably going to explain what you're talking about.
I'm hoping so because
I came to believe that too. But the way they were even talking, like he's like, "I got this one for you," and she's like, "No." I don't, and then the other one's like, I don't like blondes. It's like, what were they planning there? It seems like there was something that they, even like where I was like, there's gonna be something else. Like maybe they like take the youth of like these kids in some way. I even felt for one moment where like old dude was like 3 are dead, and she's like, no, 4 are dead. I thought that would have been a great place to like add a twist where they combated against each other. He's like, what do you mean 4 are dead? And then she's just like, I killed the one guy in the barn, and like maybe he didn't know about it. And he's just like, that was supposed to be mine. And then there's like some twist, and she's just like, I'm done with you. And they're like going at it, and then you find out just like they're fucking some type of weird shapeshifter fuckers that take the youth of these people. And she was choosing the redhead, and then he was supposed to get one of the guys, and she went ahead and killed the guy so he couldn't have anybody. And he was on the verge of death with the heart attack as was. So she knew if he died in that form, he was done forever. I was like, they're about to do this. Here we go. And then that never happened. And then I was like, well, what the... So it's just old people? That's it? I'm like, okay, fuck. I thought they missed an opportunity to make it something more than it was. I don't know. Maybe I should direct this shit, but my shit wouldn't have a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I guess they're doing something right. But yeah, that's just something I thought of and I thought was inevitable by the end of the movie. And they even like teased it in a way. And nothing ever came of it. It was just old people. So maybe the prequel explained that, but I don't understand why you do that in a prequel. You should have capitalized on it here, and then we could have saw more of the backstory on why they do what they do with these kids. And there is that extra something, and you see that in its beginning stages in the prequel. So I think that's out the window. I think it's just going to be the porno thing. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a missed opportunity with that. Don't like it as much knowing that it's just old people. Mm-mm. Yeah, so that's the movie.
Where we at score-wise?
I guess I'll go first.
Why not?
7-2.
It's respectable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 8.3 out of 10. This is a great slasher movie, great modern slasher movie. It's kind of disheartening to see us as the only ones in the theater, but then again, and most people are at work right now, and I wasn't expecting this to be like some Avengers type shit anyways. Honestly, it could have been like a high 8, low 9 if it weren't for them not ever getting to the point where there was that extra things I kind of just harped on. Like the fact that it's just old people was a little bland to me, and I don't know. It's just like, really, do we want to see 80-year-olds killing people?
No, I hate old people.
I wanted to see something more there at the end, and I was expecting it. Part of that's my own problem and my own fault, but I did. I thought they teased it a little bit, and it never came, so that lowers the score a little bit, but still a great fucking slasher movie. Really enjoyed this.
I wish there was a little more Jenna Ortega in it.
Yeah, could use some more.
But really, I mean, I enjoyed watching this movie. I'm gonna sit pretty with an 8 on the button. I think because 8.5 and higher is great for me, and this is really close to it. But there's just a few things that are off-putting for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but for the most part, I mean, definitely recommendable.
Yeah.
Definitely a recommend.
I'm definitely gonna get it when it comes out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll
for
have
sure.
It.
Not you, me. We'll both get it.
No, but I'll get it.
I know.
I'll get the digital, please.
Dipsy.
Send me the digital. You know I'm a digital whore. I gotta have all the digitals.
Stop, Tyler.
JK. Rolling.